Gather around the table once again for another session of Dungeons and Drakfus, and today we're taking on the final of 3 5-man dungeons that were released for patch 4.3, Hour of Twilight. We've already gone way into the future, into the end time. We've gone 10,000 years in the past to the Well of Eternity. Now it's time for us to return to the present, at least to the present, with the Dragon Soul, so that Thrall can deliver it to Wyrmrest Temple for the battle that is to come. And it's appropriate because the next instance we're walking into is aptly named Hour of Twilight. So let's go ahead and do the lore before we step in. With the Dragon Soul retrieved from the past, the heroes of Azeroth now prepare for the final confrontation with Deathwing. In the frozen wastes of Northrend, the towering spire of Wyrmrest Temple is under the assault of Deathwing's Twilight forces. In order to save Azeroth, Thrall must arrive safely at the temple with Dragon Soul in hand. Okay, so we are actually going to help out with this prospect, and we're going to be working personally with Thrall to get him there. So let's go ahead and step into the Hour of Twilight. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to Thrall.
Loktar, friend.
You've arrived. Oh, jeez. Don't do that. The heck? Okay, there we go. We don't want to have... Why on earth does it happen right as I do this? So you've arrived. Good, let us begin. So to Wyrmrest, the Dragon Soul, a weapon with enough power to defeat Deathwing. Thanks to you, it is now safely in our hands. Come, the aspects await us. We must bring the Dragon Soul to Wyrmrest Temple in the center of Dragonblight. All right. So... Now, you'll notice that we're in Dragonblight right now, but we're actually kind of in a cover of darkness because the forces of the Twilight's Hammer, as well as the Old Gods, are assaulting Wyrmrest Temple. So we need to make sure that we keep a low profile.
Loktar, friend.
So we have to reach the aspects. Are you ready? Yes, Thrall, let's do it!
We have the Dragon Soul. The aspects await us within Wyrmrest. Hurry, come with me.
The Dragon Soul is not yours. Give it up, and you may yet walk away with your life.
Now, this is technically the first boss we're hearing.
Ready your weapons. We've got to get out of this canyon.
Agreed. So Thrall is basically just going to charge him, but we're going to make sure that he doesn't have to do that. Just take care of him. And the cool part is that since he is a shaman, he brings his abilities to the table. So if you get damage, he'll heal you. He'll help out the heals. He's alright with it.
Magic is this? Look out!
Oh no!
But bring the shot to me.
There we go.
Hurry! We must keep moving. Another ambush. Watch your backs!
Don't I say too hard, Thrall. It's okay. Alright, so come on up, Thrall. The only downside of this dungeon, I'm going to be honest, is Thrall. And Thrall behaves like AI would until we got the refinements in later expansions, so he's pretty slow.
Catch your breath before we move on.
I don't need a breath.
Loktar, friend.
You will go nowhere, shaman.
So I guess while he's waiting, we'll go ahead and go over the lore of the first boss, which is Arcurian. Horde and Alliance assaults against the Twilight's Hammer have slaughtered many of the cult's fearsome elemental ascendants. One exception is Arcurian, a formidable ice ascendant tasked to slay Thrall and retrieve the Dragon Soul. Should this twisted elemental being succeed, nothing will be able to stop Deathwing from ushering in the Hour of Twilight. Okay, so thankfully at this point...
Friend.
Yep. Yes, Thrall, let's go! So now we've got the lore out of the way. Thank you, Thrall. Let's go ahead and take care of Arcurian, who hasn't even shown up yet. Where is he?
Show yourself.
There he is.
Fool if you think to take your place as the aspect of her. Shaman, you're a mere mortal. It is time you died
Okay, so we need to take care of this.
Dispatch the Ascendant. You've almost done it.
Oh,
Now, finish this. You've been discovered. I know you're tired, but we cannot keep the aspects waiting.
okay, so we actually did get this. The Twilight Prophet. The missive reads as follows. The hour of twilight is upon us. The world shaman Thrall approaches Wyrmrest with the dragon soul in hand, feebly whimpering one final threat to destroy our glorious master. Stop Thrall and win our war. I will be watching you from nearby. The Twilight Prophet. Okay, so you have to find and unmask him. Now, there was technically an ice wall here, but as Thrall does, he basically destroyed this. He destroyed it quickly, and you could actually see Deathwing off in the distance. That's how screwed we are. He's actively looking for us.
Loktar, friend.
So let's go ahead and go.
What is it you
Are you ready? Lead the way. So mount up. Now, I do like one of the lines that Arcurian says, because it actually lent to a lot of the speculation back in the day of Hour of Twilight. Is a lot of people kind of speculated, since Thrall was getting such a focus, that Thrall was basically being set up to replace Deathwing. Like, we thought that the aspect of Earth, like the aspect of magic, was going to have to be replaced, but there was nobody in the Black Dragon Flight aside from a young prince who could assume that role. And so the speculation is that Thrall, being that he is the world shaman, a lot of people wondered why he got that title, he would assume the aspect of Earth via the Dragon Soul. I'm going to spoil it now. He doesn't, obviously, because we've seen him in later expansions, and this would give him other jobs. But there's a reason why he and nobody else ever assumed it, and you guys will see that in Dragon Soul itself. But you can see how screwed we are. There are tentacles off in the distance. This is not a good day for Wyrmrest Temple. And here we are at Galakron's Rest, where our next trial begins.
Loktar, friend.
Alexstrasza's drakes will pick us up on the other side of this abandoned excavation site. Check your weapons. This place stinks of an ambush. Let me know when you're ready to move out. Yes, Thrall, let's do this! And yeah, this is just basically the next event in the Hour of Twilight instance. Oh, and you can already see we have some Twilight Assassins. Thankfully, I am better than them, so that's not going to be too much of a problem.
Beware. Enemies approach.
Oh, like we care. Here we are. Let's keep on moving. Now, I do like that they actually kept the original Thrall model in this, instead of updating him to the Warlords of Draenor one, because he is more of a shaman in this than he is a warrior. And specifically in this expansion, he is more of a shaman than he is a warrior at that point. So, like, he is learning the elements, and I'll admit, I like this. I like the Warlords model, but I like this one too, and what they tried to do with it. Let's go ahead and kill these guys. This is technically the meeting point for the Red Drakes. Okay.
Let them come.
Oh, more bruisers. Oh no. That didn't work out so well. So technically, if Thrall dies at any point in this, you have to start over.
Should meet us here.
I should point that out. And yes, I had plenty of Thrall deaths in the early days of this instance. Once we all figured it all out, then we were fine. Oh, what's that? Ah, here are the Red Drakes. It's good, our ride's here. Wait, where are you going? Oh, jeez.
You're going, little lizard.
Yeah.
Assassin, quickly, ready yourselves for battle.
And with that out of the way, you and your flock of fumbling friends are next on my list. I thought you'd never get here.
And this is our next boss, so let's go ahead and go over the lore of Asira Dawnslayer.
Stopped by the likes of you.
Former blade for hire, Asira Sunbright was initially leery of working for the Twilight's Hammer, but the cult's generous payments quickly won her over. In time, she succumbed to the corruptive influence of her dark employers, even going so far as to take the name Dawnslayer. As one of the cult's deadliest assassins, Asira has been called upon to exterminate Thrall and his comrades. And here we take her out. So let's do it.
Let's get to work. You're much better than I thought.
Oh, good. I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Well done. Let's see to our friend.
I hope he's not the only one. A fuse! Okay, cool. You have a life warden.
The rest of the Drakes should be here shortly. I'll fly on ahead. Catch up when you can.
Okay, so those red drakes right there are what are supposed to take your party. Yes, the initial one, Thrall always takes. So let's just go ahead and meet up with the dragons and get our ride to the next phase, which is Wyrmrest Temple itself. So you guys can see how screwed we basically are with the Twilight Assault. So yeah, sure, there are ghouls out here, and that sucks. But you could already see the assault the Twilight Drakes are doing on Wyrmrest Temple, and the Old Gods have come out to play. They are not messing around. You have 3 Old God portals, roughly, like Isarath, out in the Twilight Highlands, trying to make their way into Wyrmrest Temple. Oh, geez, and we just took a hit. Poor Red Drake. Okay, so now that we're here, let's meet up with Thrall. Now, technically, your life warden will be speaking to you during that. He just basically says, "Look there. It looks as though the Twilight cultists have brought the Old Gods and their corruption to Wyrmrest. Hold on tight."
Loktar, friend.
We're not going to worry about that.
What is it you
Oh, that was close. Deathwing just blew us out of the sky. We're almost there, though. Are you ready for the last leg of our journey to Wyrmrest Temple?
Yes, Thrall, let's do this! So all you got to do is just keep Thrall alive, except spawn of the Old Gods will start to materialize as you go along. So make sure that you take care of these guys as you are going along, and especially the Shadow Boar. He actually killed your party back in the day. Oh no! And now we have all these blood of the Old Gods. No! All you got to do is make your way to the next cloud, and then spawn of the Old Gods again. That's all right, though. We don't care. Boom! Let's just go and kill them off and keep Thrall moving. I think that we're going to get one more. So, here we go. And there's our final spawn of the Old Gods. Okay, we took care of that. Take care of the Shadow Boar. And Thrall, come on. Let's get you into Wyrmrest Temple, friend. Let's do it. Oh, we got friends coming out. Archbishop Benedictus. Yay, he's helping us.
Get inside, quickly! I'll hold them off!
Don't have to tell me twice. As soon as Thrall moves. Yay! We gotta get into the temple. As you can see, not even the guards are there anymore. This is a bad situation for Wyrmrest Temple. Thanks, Archbishop! Let's meet up with Thrall. Okay, cool. We got a light barrier to help us out.
And now, Shaman, you will give the dragon's soul to me.
I will not, Archbishop. It will
Mommy.
never be yours.
I suppose it has to be this way, then. If only you'd seen what I've seen. Then you'd understand.
Okay, hold on a second, guys. Sorry.
Light, Benedictus. How could you betray your own people?
There is no good, no evil, no light. There is only...
She always comes in at the most inopportune moments.
We serve the world's true masters. When their rule begins, we will share in their glory.
All right, so, sorry for interrupting there, but yeah, we have been betrayed. Archbishop Benedictus has betrayed us. He is a member of the Twilight's Hammer, and he is demanding the dragon's soul. So let's go ahead and go over the lore of Archbishop Benedictus. Archbishop Benedictus is the revered leader of the Church of the Holy Light. For years, his wise guidance has been instrumental in seeing humanity through bleak times. Yet beneath his apparent benevolence lies the shocking truth that Benedictus has pledged himself to the eradication of all life on Azeroth through the agency of his dark master, Deathwing. And the other cool part about this is that technically Alliance players already knew this was going to happen, because your intro quest to Twilight Highlands deals with the Black Bishop, who I believe is Benedictus. Well, let's go and take him out. Boom.
Into the eyes of the dragon and despaired.
Yes, you did. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this quest in.
Friend.
So the Twilight Prophet.
Wish.
It is truly as we foresaw. Benedictus was the Twilight Prophet, and now he is no more. We dealt a mighty blow to the Twilight's hammer today. Let us hope that it was a death blow.
Okay, so take the ring, and then finally to Wyrmrest.
I owe my life to you, heroes. Now that we hold the dragon soul safely within Wyrmrest, it may be all of Azeroth owes their lives to you.
You get another ring for it. Boom. Okay, so with that being done, you used to get a speech from Thrall about the betrayal and how he just kind of mourns the actions of Benedictus, but that is it. That is the last dungeon in the Hour of Twilight dungeons. When we come back next time, it's time for us to actually deal with the concluding events of the Cataclysm expansion as we enter the raid Dragon Soul. We'll see you guys then.